what is your name, sir, and how old are you?
My name is Ben, and I am 6 years old.
Good. And I think that might be a good volume, but if you can talk a little bit louder, just because I don't have the microphone on you, that might be good too. All right, so let's do that one again. Your name, sir, and how old are you?
My name is Ben, and I am 6 years old.
Awesome, and you're handsome. So congratulations on making it into the top 5 club. How do you feel about being the first ever kid in the top 5 club?
I feel great about myself, and I said that I could do it on Sunday, on the first Sunday of the top 5, and in 3 days I got it. So I'm so proud of myself.
Wow, I'm so proud of you too. Mr. Ben, can you please tell us, how did you do that?
Well, I learned it and I just memorized it. So you all can do that. If I can do it, then you can too.
So what was your secret? Did you read it? Did you sing it? How did you do it?
I just sang it. That's the thing I do, so all of you just sing it.
Okay, cool. Was it super hard? Would you say it's easy or hard to do?
In the first, it was hard for 3, but then in 3 days I just learned it and I thought it was easy.
Cool.
And now I start to sing it at school.
Oh, really? Ah, that's interesting. Were you kind of nervous or scared about learning them?
I was scared for 5 weeks to not get in the top 5.
Why is getting in the top 5, why is that important to you? Why were you so determined? Because you were determined.
Well, I didn't think about that. You just asked me that question. That was very good.
Oh.
And I'm going to answer, but I think it's... Wait, what was the question?
Why was it important to you? Because you were determined.
Well, the question was, it was like important because I thought like I wasn't going to get in it, so I thought that I wasn't going to get in it, so I was like so nervous, but then I was like, but everyone kept telling me you're going to be in it, and so I like settled down, and then I just got into it.
Yeah, very cool. All right. So, what's the main reason why you wanted to be in the top 5 club?
What they said is just like, it like just took over my mind, like when they say like, we're going to have summer blast, and then you're so excited for summer blast. That's what happened to me.
Okay. So, was it because they were telling you that it was coming up and so you were getting excited? That's what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. All right. Are you ready to say all of them on camera? No pressure. All right. We're ready.
God is my loving creator. I'm created. I'm loved. God has a purpose for me. Number 2, God is wisdom and truth. When it's wisdom that I need, it's in God's word. I'll pray and read. 3, God sent a Savior, Jesus His Son. I will choose to follow like Him be. He's the way, truth, life, and He sets me free. 4, God's way is for my good. God's way is best for me. Trusting Him is key. 5, God so loves the world. Truth and love are shared near and far and everywhere. That's all the top 5.
That's so great. I'm so proud of you. Which one was the hardest one to learn?
Number 3.
Really?
It was the longest, and it had some confusing words like God, that's instead of Jesus' Son. I'll choose to follow like Him be. Do you think that's a little bit tricky? At the end of the sentence, choose to follow like Him be. It's a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
So that was the hardest one.
Well, you did great. Do you think that other kids need to learn them?
I think they need to learn by like learning the song, like singing or like reading or like saying it like or like repeating it. Like, like God is my loving creator. God is my loving creator.
Right. So that's how you can learn it. But why do we need to learn them, do you think?
It's the truth, and that's so you could like know that God did all of that, and you could say it over and over until like you get old and then you go to heaven.
Wow.
You could memorize all of them.
Do you think that they will stay in your heart and in your head till you're grown up, maybe?
Yeah. If you keep repeating them like, oh, this is the last week, and I'm going to say this after the adventure and until I die. That's how many times you could say it.
Wow. Do you think that it's helped you or changed you in any way, maybe?
Yeah. It's changed me like, oh wow, that's so cool. God created me and He loves me more than all the stars. That's a lot. And so I'm so like impressed how God did all of that to us. He created all of us, me and you.
Oh, Benny, you're doing so great. So when you say them at school, just in your head,
I usually sing it.
You sing it in your head. Can you ever imagine that you would be able to use the things that you've learned from the top 5 to help other kids?
I haven't think of that also.
Yeah.
One of the questions I haven't think about it, and this one I haven't think about it. So.
Right. Can you imagine a way that maybe someday it could?
Yeah, like if some person like was like they didn't know God, or it's like in Thailand where they like worship the statues.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell them if I went to Thailand one day, and I could tell them, don't pray that guy, but they worship him because that's their God, and I could say, don't worship him. He's a fake God. Do you see? He doesn't even move. And I could tell them God is a real God. He created you.
So you could use number 1 to talk to them.
Mm-hmm. And I could use all the top 5 to tell them, like, God created you and He has a purpose for you.
Wow, Benny. That's all you really need to know to tell people about Jesus, right?
Yes. And that's all you need to know to learn about Jesus.
All right. Well, that's all the questions I have. Do you have anything you want to add?
Not really, but God loves you with all His heart.
Amen. All right, you stay right there. I'm getting this shot. Can you say top 5?
Top 5.
Can you do it with your hand? Top 5.
Top 5.